Booyah! What up, you guys? Now let's talk about pull down with a head bounce. So five ring pull down while bouncing a ball on your head. Uh, this like for those who already know how to juggle five rings with a head bounce. So this is not a tutorial on how to learn that trick. This is how to learn the pull down from that trick. And I'm not an expert of these tricks, but I do have some tips that I can give you that will help you learn it. So first of all is you need to learn the proper way to do a pull down with rings. And I put a link below so you can watch some of my tutorial on that trick. Okay, so now that you know how to do the pull down, then we have to talk about how to do it with the ball. So what you do with the ball, you always do it, under when you bounce from there. But when you have more than three rings, you have to do two at a time. Okay, because otherwise your cascade would need to be so super high that it's much harder. So what we do is we make two rings to go under one bounce, and you cannot put them together because otherwise they will collapse. So what you do is you do left right like that. Okay, so you learn just this, and then you can start mimicking. And of course it depends your rhythm of your pattern if you start with the left hand or with the right hand. For me, the pattern when I do the pull down is starts with the left. Okay, so I go bounce, juggle, juggle. So bounce, draw, draw, and it's my left hand. So I go bounce, left, right. Okay, and you can start mimicking it like this. Boom, 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 and then just put the two. Okay, and you keep your eyes. And you keep your eyes on the ball like you would normally do. Okay, and then you just practice from there. So you practice this first, and you can do this to get used to the pattern. They used to the pull down with just one ring. So you put it, take it out, put it, take it out, put it, take it out. Okay, and you do all this kind of playing with it to get used to putting it back. And you can make a throw, put it, take it out, throw, put it, and so on. Okay, and then you practice the double pull down, which is just with the two rings. You do this. Okay, and you just keep on doing that until you feel comfortable. And then you can practice it with three. You can always take steps before the tree. Is the step that you just throw one ring and then you make a pull down, and with the left hand the same, and you can do just two cascade and pull them down, or you can just go like wait, sorry, so you do like a synchro throw, and then you just make a pull down. So you get used to the idea, used to the patterns, you're used to throwing and catching and then doing a pull down. With three, it's harder to make the double because the three is such a slow pattern. You throw with every bounce. So here you make. Sorry. So here you make pull down with every bounce. But you can if you make a higher bounce and then you put two, and you actually make a higher cascade as well. One throw. Let me show you what I mean. Wait. Like that. Okay. But it's actually painful. You have to learn the rhythm first. But of course, it will help you with your five rings as well. But then you can do the same with four. That you go synchronized four, and then you do the pull down, and you can go straight into the five. Now, if you do go when you do get to the five, you always start by doing just the two ring first. Okay, so you make a flash, or you do your cascade, and then you just collect. Okay, and the next step you get used to that, and then you start making four, and then the last five. So then you make the four, And of course, you can make the tree as well. And after this, it's all about adding the fifth, okay? And it pretty much is depending on what rhythm you're throwing and which hand do you start the cascade, it will determine which hand you have to start the pull down with. For me, because of the rhythm that I do, I have to start it with the left hand. And I start with the left hand. That's it. I can try with the right hand, but it doesn't work. Then I would have to go one and then left, right, left, right. So I start with the left. That works for me the best. Anyways, those are some tips for you. Hope they help to learn this trick. It's a fabulous trick. I wish I do it better, but anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them below and I'll see you later.